Thank you guys for buying the Bike Roast merch. If you'd like to pick up some yourself, make sure you hit the link in the description. Check it out, because if you purchase some, you're automatically entered into the series. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. My name is Greyson Roberts. I like to make how-tos, the Bike Roast series, and vlogs. And in your opinion, let me know in the comments below your thoughts on vlogs being 5 minutes and 40 seconds, because I feel like the vlogs now, they're like really fun and entertaining in the first half, and then there's just like a lot of drawn out stuff to reach that 10-minute mark. So I'm thinking just 5 minutes and 40 seconds, quick, easy vlog. So let me know your opinion on the short and sweet, satisfying ones or the long drawn out ones, because I know you guys do like long videos. Anyway, if you are new to this series, this is a series where my fans send in their bikes and they ask me to roast them. It's all completely for fun. It's completely a joke. Do not take this seriously. I have nothing against any of these bikes, so yeah, keep that in mind. And my room is a mess because I go back home to Kansas City tomorrow. Anyway, let's get into the video. So the first bike that we have is sent in by Tuckered164. And this bike is, it's quite interesting. So it's a blacked out bike, and by the looks of it, you might be a park rider. And it's it's kind of hard for me to talk shit whenever you bought the merch, but you've got a really clean looking bike. Not too many stickers. You don't have any pegs. You have R32 forks. Used to ride those. I could be wrong. It's kind of blurry on my phone, but you've got the profile hubs. I really like those hubs, if that is what I think it is. It's really clean bike. But out of nowhere, you have blue bars, and a very ugly blue at that. And to make matters worse, you have flanges. So if you don't know what that is, I think I'm saying that word right. It's those little like pokey outy things on the end of on the end of the grips on the inside. It's like to keep your hands from hitting brake levers or whatever. I don't know what. I used to ride them, and then every time I tried to do a bar spin, I felt like a fucking idiot just grabbing like the grip's ears. So anytime I have grips that have that, I don't ride them anymore. But when I used to, I would just cut them off, and I hate them. I don't like the way they look, and they just functionality wise, they're okay with brakes, but when you're actually riding your bike, I hate them. I'm gonna go ahead and give this bike we're gonna give this bike a 4 out of 10. Cause you know, it's nothing special, nothing crazy, and I don't really like the color of the bars that's also coated in stickers with the grip flanges. This next bike, for whatever reason, like the next 2 or 3 bikes, I didn't get your Instagram. Just the way I did it, it disappeared after I accepted the thing. So, cause when I accept it, it like gets put into the hundreds of like, it's hard to explain. Anyway, so I'm sorry I don't have your Instagram. But anyway, this bike is very interesting. So this has a lot of potential. I kind of like this bike. I would potentially ride this bike. I like the frame color. I've been looking for a pink frame, not necessarily that much of a hot pink, but like a pink frame for years. So let me know what frame this is in the comments below. I'm not gonna ride it, but I'm just curious because I only ride Soundwave. You know, shout out to Full Factory. Yeah, anyway, but I fucking love this pink. But you have too many ugly stickers on the front end of your frame. And then you have those crazy looking, the pink camo tires. Now, when you ride with those tires, it looks super cool. And I don't really like tires that have stupid designs on them, but they're kind of my favorite ones. I like these tires, I like the pattern, I like the color, and they look super insane. I don't know if you've ever seen, I'm sure you have, they're pretty trendy right now. Just the type of the tread, it just makes it look so cool, and it's like it's not even moving. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's really cool. I really like them. I really like the frame color. I hate the stickers. And you have 4-piece bars. I don't get the fucking deal with 4-piece bars. It's like you have a clean bike and like, yeah, you could get away with the stickers because it's a unique color. You got dope tires. It's flashy when you ride, which, you know, I like. But then the 4-piece bars is just like, okay, flowy, flowy, flowy. You look through, then you get to the bars and you're like, ah, fuck, now it looks like a garbage bin. I hate 4-piece bars. I don't like, okay, so like this is a, you know, obviously, like I said, this is kind of a joke, but more on the real side, I genuinely don't really like 4-piece bars. Nothing against them, I just don't like how they look. I think they have different geometry. There's a reason that there's 2-piece and 4-piece bars, but as a matter of looks, it's just like, I don't know, it just reminds me of grime. Like, I don't like it. So I'm going to give this bike a 6 out of 10, which is higher than it should be, because, in my opinion, because I don't like the 4-piece bars or the stickers, but the fact that it's unique and a crazy color that I really like, I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10. Okay, this next bike, what the fuck are you thinking? Alright, so let's dive into it. Looks like you got a brown frame, a random red thing in your seat tube. You've got raw forks, maybe even gray. You've got a fucked up, looks like spray painted, that's chipped to shit front wheel that's pink, and then you've got a back wheel that's green and has severe brake damage. You don't have 4-piece bars, you don't have flanges, you have a top load. The bike, geometry-wise, looks pretty fine, but the colors, okay, this is like one of those bikes, and you're just like walking down the street in like a big city, and you see some bike that's fucking like chained to a, like, abandoned bike chained to a pole. This is usually what that bike looks like. Doesn't make any fucking sense. Looks like you stole this bike and tried to paint it, but you don't really know how to paint it, and it fucked it up. I don't even know how you screwed it up on the inside. Usually it's the outside that screws up and chips. You fucked it up on the inside. So, very, very interesting. If you zoom in on there, you don't even know what the fuck's going on. Yeah, I hate this bike. This is not a very good looking bike. So, the person that sent this in was probably like, this would be the perfect bike to roast because he's gonna fucking hate it. And sure enough, I do. 1 out of 10. Alright, now I'm back to having the Instagram names. This is sent in by _SuaveJosh_. Now, this bike is funny because it's literally like the other pink bike, but okay, so it's like this, the first pink bike, I'd say that's like, I don't know, the iPhone 10, all right? This is like the iPhone 3G that has a fucking crack in the screen. This is that other pink bike's stupid, kind of annoying little brother. So you've got the Colt frame, and every time I'm like, I want a pink frame, people always tell me, oh, get that Colt frame. I hate the way that the Colt frame looks. And now that I look at it, I don't even think it's the Colt frame. Holy shit, I think you spray painted it. Okay, so the Colt frame, it's like half pink, half black, but I'm pretty sure the top tube is black and the rest of the bike is pink. And now that I look at this and pay attention, it looks like spray paint. It literally looks like spray paint because it looks like you painted the forks and you fucked that up too. So I think you got a pink frame, maybe you spray painted it pink and then you just coated it over with black and kind of meshed it together, which is not as bad as the original design, but the fact that it looks like spray paint, and if it's not, it's a shitty fucking color that just looks really shiny and glossy, but in like a bad way. Like, you know how spray paint looks. It looks really bad. Anyway, you got the same tires, you know, which is tight, but you got a random ass pink chain, which is just don't get colored chains. What are you doing? And then you got the same tires, but you have a fucking tennis ball in the front spokes. What is this, 2005 fucking teen? Oh my god. Please don't tell me, okay, you have 2-piece bars, at least. You at least have 2-piece bars. And what's going on with your seat? I like my seat being parallel with my top tube. Your seat is it's straight, horizontal. No, that looks terrible. All right, this bike, looks like you did the same thing. You painted the seat post too. And then you've got random Odyssey. Okay, I do like Odyssey, but I don't like these pedals, especially on this bike. It doesn't really match anything. Yeah, this bike is, what the fuck did you set it up on? Looks like you're in some sort of like, I assume this is your house. All right, anyway, you know, the setting matches the bike. You know, messy, kind of all over the place. Doesn't really make any sense. I'm going to give this bike a 1 out of 10. Hey, thanks for sending it in, though. All right, this next bike is sent in by J.NLT. Now, I put this bike in here because this is one of the very, very few bikes that I get sent in. Because, let's face it, bikes are expensive. They're hard to make look good. They're hard to have expensive parts. And the only reason I have a nice bike is because full factory, if you don't know, it's G-Sport, Fairdale, Sunday, Odyssey, and now BSD were generous enough to hook me up with a very nice bike. So, I don't blame you. Because my last bike, it was, you know, clean, looked good, but it was, you know, fucked up in several different ways. So, this bike looks so nice. And even some of the bikes that I have on here that I put in here because I like them, I still wouldn't ride them. I would ride this shit out of this bike. The tires are so clean, although I do know that they're going to look super gross when you actually start riding, but let's just pretend like they're going to stay like this. Super clean. You got like a dark maroon frame. Son of a bitch, you have a green sprocket. Fuck! I need to like thoroughly look at these bikes before I say how much I like them. Please don't tell me you have 4-piece bars. Oh, fuck, I think you do. Okay, alright. Time out. Okay, so there is things I don't like about this bike. You're so close to like something that I would ride, and you know, and honestly, who cares what I think? But green sprocket just trashed it right there. 4-piece bars. Honestly, on this bike, they don't look that bad. It's just kind of it looks like a street bike, and you know, just kind of the vibe, the trend. I don't mind the 4-piece bars that much, and this bike particularly. And the seats at a perfect height, I can still do bars and tail whips and stuff, but oh my god, that sprocket has got to go. Maybe it's black, but either way, it's disgusting. So get rid of it, and then you will have a flawless bike. I'll even let you slide with the no 4-piece bars, or with the 4-piece bars. You don't have any stickers, which on my bike, on my frame, I'm actually going to take off all the Sunday stickers. Going to have no branding on it. I'm only going to leave the fork stickers. I'm probably going to throw a boss sticker on it. And then I have a little boss sticker on the inside of my crossbar, so anytime I bitch out on a trick, I'm like, all right, boss up, motherfucker. Anyway, yeah, this bike, no. You screwed it up. But I'm still going to give it a pretty good rating because based on these other bikes, it's pretty up there. I'm going to give this bike an 8 out of 10. I've never seen a bike look like this before. It's really clean. It's really well built. And by clean, I mean it's not dirty. It looks like brand new tires and there's no stickers. So it's just a smooth, clean. This is like the Mercedes of BMX bikes if you had one of those little spare donut tires on there. You know, you're really close. I think I gave that bike an 8 out of 10. In case I didn't, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 right here. Which is very, very high. The sprocket, I should give it like a 7, but I'm going to give it an 8. Alright, this next bike is sent in by Brenna Sucks 173, but instead of using an E, he used, or she, you know, it's 2019, not discriminating, used a 3. Alright, so he said, roast it, ... go hard, laughing face. Don't know why you're laughing. This is one of the most disgusting. You have an alien on your wall with a mustache. Look like this is the dumbass, crazy, ugly hipster guy that would ride this. You have a gray front tire, black back tire, blue pedals that don't match anything, a slam seat, a yellow ugly sticker, and I don't even know what the hell is going on with your bars. So with these pictures, when I zoom in on them, and usually, like, I don't know what it is, people don't know how to take fucking pictures, I usually get, like, chrome and raw mixed up, and this looks like raw to me, but maybe it's chrome, but it looks raw, so let's pretend it's raw. And you have a front load stem that's upside down. Okay, why? What the fuck? And your chain looks super rusty unless it's just brown. So, okay, the front tire has got to go. The gross bars, even if they are chrome, they just don't look right to me. If you're going to have a front load, which some bikes look okay with front loads, don't flip it upside down. Basically, you're just saying, look at my cheap front load stem, I'm going to flip it upside down, draw more attention to it, and fuck that. Don't do that. I have nothing against front load stems, but this looks like a cheaper bike, and cheaper bikes tend to come with front load stems because they fucking are stupid. The blue pedals, just, I don't understand your mindset with that. Maybe you popped a tire and a homie gave you a gray tire or a black tire, so, you know, I'll let you slide on that even though it looks god-awful. At least your hubs match. I think you got the same wheels, but what is going on with that yellow sticker? I don't like this bike. I'm going to give this bike a 2 out of 10. Alright, this next bike we have is sent in by Richie_OSS203. And this looks like a bike that the OSS team would ride. Grimy, fucking sketchy. You've got an even uglier back wheel on the couch. This is all sorts of color. It looks like Ronald McDonald ate Burger King, had diarrhea, took a shit, and puked on top of it. This is literally what this bike looks like. Your gum grips don't even match your gum tires. Not to mention that it looks like you have a red front rim that doesn't match your red frame or seat. You have 2 purples on there that don't match. White spokes. It looks like the back wheel, maybe the red and white wheel that's not put on there, it's laying in the background. Maybe that's a cassette and the black one's a free coaster. You wanted to switch it up. But yeah, no. The wheels, first of all, the red and white, in my opinion, is ugly. I don't like that. But they don't match anything. The spokes kind of match the cranks, but the cranks look terrible with that red and just, you have chrome. Looks like raw and super rusty 4-piece bars. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. This is one of the ugliest bikes I've seen in a long time, and I feel like it weighs 300 pounds, and if I rode on this, I would literally have to fucking cut my balls off and ride with a paper bag on my head so no one around town would see me doing what I'm doing. Yeah, no. This bike is going to get a 0 out of 10, and I very rarely get that rating. Thanks for sending it in, though. Appreciate you. This next bike is sent in by Jason._.Burke, and it's kind of funny because the dot and the underscore makes it look like a face that's just like, you know, that face just like, you know, whatever. That's pretty much the face I made when I saw this. Don't like the flanges, the color's okay, it's a clean looking bike, but I saw the pegs, and I threw this in here because the pegs are interesting. I have the white Jake Seeley pegs, and you know I support anything Sunday, and I kind of like these pegs, I'm not going to lie, the bike's not ugly. But on this bike, oh fuck, you have that little taco holder in your frame. I don't like that at all. I hate any additions like that to the bikes. They just make it look ugly and gross, and I don't like it at all. I don't care if it's functionable by a backpack, by a Boss backpack. When I see this with the pegs, they're so like obnoxiously obnoxious. They're just sticking out. They're white. They're not necessarily bad. It's like if you drive a Cadillac and you throw some chrome spinners on it, you know, it's kind of dope, but it's really flashy. And the second I saw this, I laughed my ass off because I just imagined just like, it just looks like the bike's going like this. That's what I feel like the bike is doing. Anyway, I'm going to give this bike 4 out of 10. You know, it's okay. All right, that's all the bikes we have for this series. If you would like to be involved in it, either buy some merch, you'll automatically be put in it, or just go ahead and follow my brand at boss.industries. That's the merch. That's where you're going to be buying the stuff from anyway. And send them a DM, and I get hundreds of bikes. And also, I get hundreds of bikes on my personal account, and I don't like that. I like it on my brand because it just keeps my regular DMs clean. Even though either way, I just get such a lot of random stuff. But, so send it in to my brand, DM a picture of it, and you honestly at this point probably have like a 10% chance, because I get a lot of comments and DMs like, yo, why aren't you roasting my bike? Well, this series gets a lot, I don't really know why, like, you guys just love it, but I really appreciate it and it's fun making. I get a lot of bikes, so please be patient. Eventually you'll get put in there, and you'll definitely get put in there if you buy, some bike roast merch, and it's less than $20, and you can use code LIFESTYLE for 15% off, so it's even cheaper for back to school, and that code goes for anything store-wide. So thank you guys so much for watching. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one.
I need 10 so I can look at the snakes and poses. I need 10 cause my head is non-disclosure. I need 10 so I can live with a peace of mind without niggas taking a piece of mine.